So I decided to dedicate the past 2 years to learning how to trade in the stock market, and along the way there was many ups and downs. I've lost money for months straight. I couldn't seem to figure out what was going wrong. I was stressing myself out. And then there was a period, where I was making money. I was making money consistently. I thought I had it all figured out. And, I got humbled again. It was just this never ending journey of ups and downs, and a very wild time in the stock market. But today I was looking back on one of the old screenshots that I took, and my account balance at the time was around like $2,000 or so. I'll put a screenshot, somewhere so you guys can see. And now my trading account is sitting at around $40,000. And I'm not saying this to brag anyway. I'm just saying this so you guys can see that if you do keep at something, then you will grow and you will get better at it over time. If you keep making the mistakes and you keep showing up every single day, you will get better. Now, I want to be super transparent with you guys. Not all of the money in the account is trading profits, meaning, I didn't take 2,000 and then turn it into 40,000. I use my trading account as a business. So when the business was generating me money, I would put more money into the business. Let's say I started with, $2,000. I would try to grow the account to $5,000. And then once I hit that $5,000 mark, I would take money from my job and then I would add it into the trading account. And I kept doing this over and over again till eventually, I got the account to where it is now. And we are $10,000 away from getting to our $50,000 goal. I am coming off of some of the worst trading months that I've ever had. In the past couple months, I've lost thousands of dollars. So I'm trying to get back and, figure out what's wrong and stuff like that. And because of my job, I'm not able to actively trade every single day. But, no excuse. We still can find ways to get better and things like that. But I just wanted to make this video to show you guys how it is that I did grow my trading account. And I'm going to be, uploading little tips and tricks and stuff along the way just to get better, sharing all of my mistakes. I share most of my red days. I post on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. And now I'm bringing it towards YouTube to kind of do it in a longer form content sort of way. So that's how I grew my trading account. I have notes and stuff that I've written down, going over all the mistakes and stuff that I did. I'll upload that in a later video. But I think the main takeaway from how I was able to go from like $2,000 to like $40,000 was just, there's no secret behind it. There's no, trading strategy or nothing that led me to that point. It was just showing up every single day, and every single mistake that I made, I was like, really judgmental, brutal self-accountability. Everything that I did wrong, I was like, hey, why did I do this? Why did I take this trade? Why did I let it go? This and that. And I wrote it down over and over and over again and kept making mistakes until I got it right. And I still make mistakes to this day. Like I said, some of the past trading months was my worst trading months ever. So we're trying to correct those mistakes. And eventually I do think that if I keep at it, if I keep going through the motions, if I keep making mistakes and getting better and better and better, then eventually in the end, I can make something of this. And I do truly believe that. I believe that every mistake that you make, every loss is a learning lesson, and you should take what you can from it and, try to apply the knowledge and stuff moving forward. And you have to understand that losing is inevitable in the stock market. You are going to lose money, that's like walking outside in the rain and not getting wet. Like, it's going to happen. And the more comfortable you become with loss, the more comfortable you become with knowing that you can have everything right and you can still lose, the more profitable trader you'll become, because the losses won't really mean anything to you. I remember in the past when I would lose like $100 or something, I'd be like, damn, I'd be super angry and upset for the entire day trying to figure out why it is that I lost that money. And now, losing a couple $100s or whatever, it still sucks, yeah, but my emotions are not as high. I'm like, okay, you made a mistake. This is the cost of that mistake. What are you going to do going forward to fix it? So stuff like that. So I just wanted to upload this video to share that with you guys. And I'll be uploading a whole bunch of different trading content and stuff on this channel. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out.